Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, welcome back. So we were done with these properties of addition and subtraction. Now comes the multiplication. So first one is closure property. So a closure property is that property in which when we multiply two whole numbers, the product will always be a whole number. Okay. So the closure property that holds true for multiplication. See, 7 into 3 is 21. That means it is a whole number. Yeah, 21 is a whole number. 6 into 8 is 48. It is also a whole number. 3 into 0 is 0. That is also a whole number. So we can say that it is holding true for this. Now the second is commutative. Okay. See, if 2 into 3 will be equal to 3 into 2, that means commutative holds true for multiplication. So we can see that 2 into 3 is 6. 3 into 2 is also 6. That means it holds true. Now the third one is associative. It also holds true, students. See, these are three whole numbers, 3, 4 and 2. 3, 4 are 12, 12, 2 are 24. If I am changing the grouping now, 4 into 2 is 8, 8, 3 are 24. Answer is same, it holds true. Multiplicative identity, when we multiply a whole number by 1, the answer will be that whole number. Property of 0, when I multiply 0 by any whole number, the answer is 0. Now the division properties, this closure property means when we divide two whole numbers, the answer should be a whole number, right? 6 divided by 3 is 2. It is a whole number, but students, I can't just define an entire property by just one example. I have to quote one more, right? Just to check whether it's actually holding or not. Now I'm taking 6 divided by 4. It's coming out to be 3 by 2, right? So 1 complete 1 by 2. So it is not a whole number. If 6 divided by 7, it's 6 upon 7. It is also not a whole number. Okay. So I can say that this closure property that doesn't hold true for division. Now second one is commutative. It is also not, because 6 divided by 3 is 2. Fine. But does 3 divided by 2 is also 2? It's not. It's 1 upon 2. So it is not holding true. Same is the case with associative. It's not holding true. Okay, students. So I can say that these associative, commutative, closure, these properties, they hold true for addition and multiplication, but not for subtraction and division. Okay. Now the exercise 4b is mark true or false. See, the first is 36 plus 64 is equal to 64 plus 36. It is a commutative property because the order is being changed, and it is in case of addition. So it will hold true. It will be true. The second is, right students, true here. The second is 125 into 8 is equal to 8 into 125. Again a commutative in case of multiplication. True. Third is the again associative, commutative. So or in multiplication it's also true. The fourth is commutative but in case of division, so it won't be true. The fifth one is 36 divided by 4 equals to 4 divided by 36. So it is a commutative property but in case of division. So it is not true for division. So we will write false here. Okay. So the answer comes out to be true. This is true, 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 false and false. Now the question number 2 is fill in the blanks. 6 multiplied by dash is 6. Applying this multiplicative identity, the answer will be 1. You can see the answers here. Okay. 481 plus dash is 481. Using this, because we know 481 plus 0 will be 481, right? So 581 plus 0 will be 581. Now applying this commutative, 9 into 8 is equal to 8 into 9. The fifth one is 4 into dash is 0. Property of 0. So the answer will be 0. 90 into 20 is equal to 20 into dash. Commutative multiplication. The answer will be 90. The seventh is 5 into 87 into 20 is equal to dash into 87. Using this associative property here, the grouping is being done between these 5 and 20 because 87 is already here. Na? So the grouping jo ho rahi hai 5 or 20 ki ho. That means 5 into 20 is 100. Now the last one is 173 plus 54 plus 64. इन दो की ग्रुपिंग हो रही है, आ गया 100. So the remaining is 173. That's all for today, students.